Welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the is that Josh? That is Josh. That's Josh. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's keep going. Let's do this. Let's actually do this. And people won't get... Oh, people, you don't deserve to have any of the context. So, nope. Okay, so, Josh, seeing as how you're here, congratulations. You are we are now, talking about, Rad. We were actually going to bring up the DC stuff. We will, actually, and I won't bother bringing up what the Slab Lounge is sponsored by, etc., etc. We have, Tyler, Bob, Robert have basically convinced me to say, okay, this is not going anywhere. This is the fifth city. Now, as far as the other stuff is concerned, we'd have to basically talk to. We will reach out to you. I want to try, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna say Saturday, because Friday. I have assignments to turn in because my second job just started. And,
okay.
Yeah, and my boss and my new bosses, they basically started sending me assignments that I have to do. You know, FERPA training, harassment training. So yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, but yes, overall, very, 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 very happy with this. Now, like I wanted to move it, but. They're all like, no, keep it. Let's keep it. So I'm going to say, you know what? I'll push my feelings aside. We'll keep it. Good job. Good, but I have to admit, man.
Thank you, guys.
God, this looks fucking great.
I'm very glad you like it.
Josh, you keep doing what you do, man. You are fucking brilliant, isn't it? I mean, like,
thank you.
So glad I reached out to you again. Fun fact, Tyler and Robert. Me and Captain K, when we were planning this, right, we reached out to Josh, what was it, sometime last year? Right?
Yeah.
I was even on the project then.
Yeah, no, you weren't. Like, it was just me and Captain. We were building this up. And,
it was like November or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then, like, you had your personal biz, and I was just all dude, we will keep your spot open. And then fast forward to, like, a few months ago, and I'm basically saying, okay, we're moving forward. Like, let's keep the momentum strong. And they're like, look at the fruit that is born from I'm so happy. Anyway.
I'm so happy too. I'm very glad that you guys like it that much.
Yes. For those who don't know,
I think
Josh Hagler is actually is our artist. He does 2D art. I mean, look at this. I mean, just look at this in splendor and just oh, Doug, what's it for? You don't need the context yet, so fuck off. And he does animations. In fact, what drew us in was his anime-ish music video, which I will ask that you put in a link to the chat, because, like, oh god, okay. I gotta see that.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
That said, while you're here, well, now Captain's going to be a little late. The replacement giant right now happens to be Josh Haggerin. Seeing as how you're here, Josh, are you a fan of DC at all?
Like PC gaming?
Like, you know, Batman, Superman, that whole nonsense.
DC. Sorry, my English is not that good, as you guys know. yeah, I really like DC. I'll say my favorite superhero is, like, maybe. I really like Superman. I know it's like a cliche, maybe, but I really like someone that is so powerful, but yet incorruptible. When I know it's not incorruptible, but it's I don't know. It gives me hope.
Yes, your favorite Superman, your favorite superhero is Superman, and your favorite sandwich is peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, come on, get off! Come on, don't do that.
Do you like
Hey,
spice
there is a
latte?
reason. Hey, no matter what you say, like, hey, I love shitting on Superman every chance I get. But it's a lot. But it's like how I view Batman. Even though I think they're god awful. There's a reason why they appeal to so many people. I mean, Superman's been all over the place. Granted, I think he gave up his citizenship like twice. If I remember correctly, but then again, it's I haven't read it.
Are you talking his American citizenship or his Kryptonian citizenship?
His American citizenship because he wasn't happy with how some of the government entities were doing things. Even though I'm pretty sure he knows the Suicide Squad's around, and Waller's Amanda Waller is Amanda Waller.
Here's the thing: is he has that supersonic hearing. He's just hearing all type of illegal shit. He's just letting all that shit go.
I really didn't like Superman until I read All Star Superman. I guess that's the name. I don't remember. I read it like a long time ago, and I really liked the character on that comic book. I don't know like Zack Snyder Superman fan or something like that.
It's fine. It's fine if you don't.
Has DC ever made a successful film?
What are you talking about? He did 300.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
the
Huh?
I
With
said
the last
DC. You said
successful-
Zack Snyder.
That's not the Superman I like.
the last successful Superman movie they made was with Christopher Reed, right?
Oh, I don't know. I have to check the numbers on that. You know what? I'll take your word for it. Because I haven't really yeah, I mean, you gotta. It's the campy Superman. Like, it's the family-friendly one. Like, most people like it because of the,
Well,
I mean,
if you talk about
granted, yeah,
numbers,
like,
the Dean Cain one made more. I'm just saying, personally, the more successful one was the Christopher Reed.
well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense because it was like, it was a lot like the, fucking, what was it called? Like Batman for the rubber nipple Batman movies. They were
You mean like
Forever?
Christopher Nolan versus Ben Affleck's Batman?
Oh God,
And we have a term for that. They're called bat nipples.
Bat nipples. Yes,
Sad
thank
play.
you. Oh God,
It's like
bat
too bad
nipples.
they don't have Eartha Kitt there to make them purr.
I don't know. I always liked the DCAU Catwoman myself.
What? That's DC animated. Like, yeah, they did a damn good job with the Bruce Timm and who else was it that was heading up the DC animated universe? Either way, like, those two basically made the DC, and they approached it with real good gusto. I gotta give them props for that. Like how all of that came together, even with Epilogue. That was the season 2 finale of Justice League Unlimited, and
Oh, what about they did like the Brave and the Bold, right? Didn't they do the Brave and the Bold? Not Batman, the Brave and the Bold when they had all those guest celebrities on it.
that I never watched, but that's mainly because I didn't find anything about it interesting. I know they had that one reality
I thought
bending person that I completely forget the name to because that dude's way overrated, and literally end the Brave and the Bold. I mean, I'll give Mixel Spitlick this much when I didn't like I
Right there, Doug. Any DC fan worth their weight in salt knows how to pronounce his name. They even did this in the Superman animated series. It's Mix, yes, Spitlick. You gotta say it really fast. Mix, yes, Spitlick.
Oh, okay. But like when he debuted and it was Gilbert Gottfried, oh, I was in heaven.
Right?
Hey guys, by the way, I just sent the link to the animated video in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Talk later.
Okay, I'll try to view it. I'll try to view it on my own time, not while we're Slab Lounge. Well, maybe,
Yeah, don't worry.
maybe.
You don't have to.
But this is the DC but this is DC debate right now. So I don't know. Because I'm kind of torn with some of the okay, it's time I explain why I didn't watch the Joker movie. Now I did explain this once, but this was before you and Robert came in. Is that You could say it is biased because it kind of is. One of the main reason why I don't watch the Joker movies is because I don't want to know his backstory. He's not supposed to have one. Dude is just like a random guy that literally shows up, and he falls in love with wanting Batman to go cross the line, and that's his entire bit. He's smart. He's
dude, he's had a
what?
What? Okay.
backstory for a while now. He was Jack
Well,
Nicholson.
that's the thing.
It's continuity we're going for.
That's the thing, though. They're conflicting backstories. One has him being thrown into a thing of acid and getting his skin bleached. Another has him doing something else. They basically touched up on it in the animated universe when they touched up on Harley Quinn's backstory.
In the Batman cartoon series, wasn't he originally like a news reporter? Did some shit happen to him?
Yeah, something like that. Even Under the Red Hood had him being like, oh, that's how he fell into that tank, and even though he was supposed to be like a supervillain that does with like a red helmet on his head or whatever, and like that whole deal. But the thing is, there were so many conflicting backstories on the Joker. You just don't know which one's real. In fact, when I was talking to Captain K about this in our comic book talk way back, which was our second episode of the Slab Lounge, Batman actually becomes a god of knowledge, tries to look at who the Joker really is, and he finds out that there are 3 different Jokers. So that's why I'm like, yeah, exactly. I don't want to know the Joker's backstory because he's not supposed to have one. He's supposed to be that mysterious guy. You're not supposed to know who he is. You do. That undercuts a lot of what you're trying to do with characters like the Joker. I mean, you're not supposed to know. It's like the same deal with Silver Sable. You're not supposed to know who she's working for. Okay, and
that's okay, but that's it. Like, you took the whole thing because I don't want to know this particular version's background. Like,
I'm not supposed to know his backstory. I don't want to know his backstory. He's not supposed to have one.
But you already know that there's only 3 different Jokers, so it's already like you already know something.
Let's call spade to spade, no pun intended on this. But Joker's had multiple backstories, including the timeline where Bruce Wayne dies, and his mom becomes the Joker, and his dad becomes Batman.
Yeah.
That needs to be a movie.
I mean, hell, there was one...
Like a live-action movie? Or
no, this was Flashpoint Paradox animated
Let's call
movie.
spade to spade on this. For whatever reason, they keep trying to make DC live-action work, and for a good portion of the time, it doesn't. So why don't we do Batman? But it's not the Batman you're thinking of. It's the Bruce is dead, and now his dad is Batman.
But the thing is, DC always mess up live actions, but the Batman's is the only ones that seems to actually do well, so maybe they have a shot.
That's not necessarily true.
Bad Nipple says
have
what?
To acknowledge,
Shazam
and the first Wonder Woman movie,
says it
Joker.
did well.
Like, you have to acknowledge them. I don't want to, but
we have to, really?
We don't have to acknowledge them as fans, but we have to acknowledge the money. It's still pulled in.
Well, yeah, that's the business side of fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
so, like, they will be successful with that, just like they'll be successful with somehow shelving Batgirl that they already shot.
Yeah. That I'm still not okay with, in all honesty. Like, at the very least, they should have just released it. But, like, then again,
I mean, you got DC here hoping on hopes on with Black Adam. I just saw a trailer for that the other day off a football thing. I was like, God, that's such a waste of Dr. Fate.
Wait, Dr. Fate's gonna be in the Black Adam movie?
Yeah, they have.
Well, that
yeah,
makes
they have
sense,
Dr. They have Dr. Fate. Like they just show like the extended trailer because football's back, so I was watching football. So they just showed the extended the Rock Black Adam thing with Dr. Fate, and I'm just like,
I gotta find football fans funny. They consider a lot of things to be quote unquote gay, but nothing sounds gayer than tackling other men just to get your hand on balls.
I'm not. Well, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Hey, and we have halftime pageantry as well.
Just so you can then get your hands on more balls.
Yes.
More balls. Well, I mean, they do like their pig meat.
Yeah, they do. They do like porking around.
They like skin. Dry skin. And all types of weather.
Hey, at least with soccer, they have a rule about you can't put your hands on the ball. Some little common courtesy there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you just have players that bite each other, Suarez.
Anyway, that said, we because I really do hope, despite my not liking comic book movies, or rather comics in general, I really do hope that the DC cinematic universe does start to like get its shit together. Yeah, yeah.
But how?
It's
Because
a
they already
challenge
did.
for everybody.
I
I'm
know
gonna
it
give
is a challenge for everybody.
characters. No, hear me out. I'm going to give 3 comic book characters from DC. And in the comments, I want you to tell me who you believe would be good at playing that role. Lobo, Etrigan the Demon, and Detective Chip. Now in the comments, you write down who you think would be best to play these roles.
That actually, huh? Well, I don't really know who'd be good to play Etrigan.
I mean, I've seen Ron Perlman, but he's getting up there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like maybe the voice for Etrigan.
And these
I
are
don't know
all
why,
live
but
action,
I see
right?
I see Danny Trejo as Lobo. I don't know why I see Danny Trejo as Lobo, but I do. Because he just looks... Because physically speaking, like, they have the same body type. It's really weird how similar in body type they got.
The DPT. I mean, are you saying for realistic people on there, or what I would think they would pull for the best money shot? Because I see he's saying Danny Trejo, but I'm saying for the studios thing on there, I'm thinking Matthew Slater.
No. Danny Trejo can eat it.
Wait, what?
He said Danny Trejo could eat it. He hates Danny Trejo.
Okay.
What about Luis
Guzman?
Guzman?
Everything.
Luis Guzman as Lobo. I could do that.
No, dude. Okay, Aquaman as Lobo. Boom. Done.
Wait, you mean
Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa?
Why not?
But how? They're in the same universe, right? And now you're gonna just...
Right, because people have never played more than one character.
That's true, yeah. No, Tyler's got a point.
Mark Hamill was like what? He was Joker, Trickster, and Solomon Grundy in the DCAU.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was Solomon. I forgot he was Solomon Grundy.
Oh, and he was also that other villain in that Batman. What was it? That Batman Beyond movie.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the guy that was trying to take over Wayne Enterprises before Bruce Wayne was all like, "Yeah, I'm coming out of retirement."
Yeah, right. That works. Or hell, I can do you one better. Phil Lamar voiced both the Green Lantern and Static Shock.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
They need to do a Static Shock movie. That's what they need to do. That's what they'll get all the Urbans in there.
Do they though?
Yes.
Almost no one remembers Static Shock as a DC character.
You
need a Batman Beyond movie.
Yes.
You know what they needed a Static Shock movie right after Nick Cannon did Drumline. He would have been perfect for it. Like
no, he wouldn't. I appreciate the effort.
Before he got with Mariah Carey, that would have been great, and then they would have jump started this whole thing.
No, but I appreciate the effort.
That said, boom. So, DC. Oh, what does DC? DC stands for Detective Comics, right?
Yeah, so saying DC Comics is kind of putting a hat on a hat. Or saying, hey, can I get a cheeseburger with cheese?
Yeah, or ATM machine.
Right.
Or ATM machine, yeah.
Oh God. Still, DC is guilty of some of
being
the
disconnected.
dumbest.
That's what the DC is for.
DC is guilty of some very, very, very stupid shit. I mean,
yeah, they're guilty of playing the Batman card over and over again.
I was gonna say like the death of Superman / Batman getting his back broken.
Oh, by Bane?
Yeah.
Or by Darkseid?
Let's just say in general, because like that's it. That was one of the. Oh no, Superman is dead. No, he wasn't. He was in a heel coma. The fuck kind of what? That's What the fuck? What kind of stupid shit was that? A heel coma? A heel
It's
coma?
just like it's like DBZ when they have that little restore chamber. Same thing.
No, that's different because Dragon Ball. If you're going that route, keep in mind Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball in general is rife with plot holes, and everyone knows it. DC tried to at least tries to make sense of it all.
Hey, Doug, since you like Dragon Ball's plot, why don't you watch porn for the plot?
God, you really missed it because I actually did watch a porn movie for the plot way back when.
Yeah, if it's the one with all those furries that dress up as cats, yeah, no, that was cats, and that was just shit.
Oh, really? You watched the Cats movie?
Right, that
Yeah,
weird
so
CGI one.
Yeah, I couldn't get through half of it. It was just shit. Anybody that actually enjoys it is either stoned, stupid, or lying to you.
Memory.
No, the Broadway play was good. It didn't need to be a movie.
Well, a lot of things are good that don't necessarily need to be, like
Movies or sequels.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
speaking of, okay, well, you know what? Let's touch up on Detective Chimp because it is. I forgot what Detective Chimp was all about. I know it's a huge
Sherlock
chimp.
Holmes was a chimpanzee and immortal. Boom.
Wait,
That's what he is. It's basically Sherlock Holmes, except he's a chimp and he's immortal. That's all it is.
So why don't you just get Robert Downey Jr. to play it again? Like,
But why though?
Because he hear me out. They'll play his part in Tropic Thunder / Sherlock Holmes.
Well,
Robert, take a lap.
take a lap. Well, to be fair,
you people, what do you mean?
well, to be fair, because like, it's. I'd rather if you're. I wish because like if they were to do and I hope to God they do like a movie based on Detective Chimp one day. I want it to be the same way they did Howard the Duck. Just use animatronics instead of CGI because animatronics you can do a lot better with animatronics than you could with CGI. I still believe in animatronics.
No, I think they should do stop.
Hey Doug, I don't know this. We're trying to make DC movies better, not worse.
Yeah, so stop playing animation.
A lot accomplished with animatronics. I mean, like, look. I mean, like, think about it. Because, like, the first Jurassic Park movie was fucking awesome, and it still holds up despite the fact that they used, dated animatronics. I watched John Carpenter's The Thing, the 1982 remake. Oh God, does the thing still hold up? Even the monster's final form, it still holds up to me, and I still think that thing looks fucking intimidating as shit.
I think they should use stop motion animation.
That's hard to doubt. Actually, yeah. Like I'd get behind stop motion.
Yeah, see.
Yeah,
it'll take longer.
It doesn't because like Robot Chicken is stop motion.
Yeah, it'll take longer, but if they have a nice vision and director for it. Mm-hmm. It looks great.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that front.
They should also bring back Celebrity Deathmatch, but DC Deathmatch Celebrity style.
There should be a Celebrity Deathmatch DC thing. Speaking of, I watched the newest, not the newest. I saw one of the because like they were. I forgot what. You know what? I'm gonna try and bring it up. I'm gonna see if I can find it on my Google News feed because they were talking about like Titty Go's newest guest stars or something like that. And I was like, that could be interesting. And
You said the CW's newest guest star?
Who is it?
I'm not sure. They're still dealing with that whole Urza Miller thing, right?
I haven't heard. But then again, when you first brought it up, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Because I'm so out of the loop with that.
Isn't here mainly the problem with DC things? Like they just deal with their stars. Amber Heard, Urza Miller, like
I was watching, like a full stream, like a bunch of friends were playing Mario Kart 8, and like out of nowhere, one of them, he's drunk as shit. He's all like, "Amber Heard's a retard, confirmed." I was dying when I heard that. I was like, dude, that shit was fucking great.
okay,
Yeah, all these actor choices DC has isn't really helping their reputation. We got freaking Amber Turd and Ezra Miller. That really helps them.
Yeah, and it all pushes back. They want to launch this universe, and they had to plan films, and it's like both of them pushed it back, and now they're leading it off with Black Adam when it was supposed to be Aquaman 2. Oh no, The Flash was supposed to lead it off. That got almost nixed. Then it's like next Aquaman. Well, we got to redo that. Okay, well Black Adam's up.
You know what we need to do? We need to do a Lobo movie where somebody's putting a bounty on Superman, and he's trying to collect Superman, just like they did with the DCAU.
That'd be great.
Well,
I mean,
go ahead.
but who would play the Superman that he's trying to collect?
Well, who do you think should play him? And serious answers, no Danny Trejo answers.
No, not
Oh.
if we're doing a Danny Trejo kind of chase thing, like, are we doing like a new DC Superman thing, or are we still doing Zack Snyder's Superman League of Legends so we can introduce Lobo? Because if that, we just keep Cavill, whatever.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, if that's the case, you just keep him and you introduce a Lobo to the universe. You can keep it succinct, or they're trying to do like a one-shot kind of, hey, this is a great standalone movie that DC didn't fuck up. Kind of like how they were trying to do with Suicide Squad, but they failed with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Well, the first one. The second one was okay.
Really? The second one was okay. That's good on them, I guess. It's just
It was more entertaining.
I just can't stand what's his face playing
The first
Joker.
the first one, they shoved Will Smith down our throats. Will Smith and the chick who played Harley Quinn, they shoved them both down our throats.
Keep Will Smith's name out your fucking mouth.
On the well, yeah, because like, why did they? Why?
I don't know. I feel like they really do need to change up Will Smith. I know
Well-
there's the whole Oscar bitch slapping thing, but every time Will Smith plays a role, it's just him playing Will Smith. That's all he ever does.
Yep.
The freaking Fish movie he was in, Suicide Squad. It's just Will Smith being Will Smith. And that's the thing with typecasting. That's all he ever does. I mean, he worked for Rodney Dangerfield. He always played the rich guy flaunting his money. But Will Smith really needs to mix it up.
Yeah. I'm not a. That's what I'm just gonna. But in terms of like who, I can tell you who wouldn't be a good fit as Lobo. Ryan Reynolds. He can't. No, not Ryan Reynolds.
He works full as Deadpool and as a subpar Green Lantern.
Well, the reason why I'm saying not Ryan Reynolds. See, Ryan Reynolds is perfect for Deadpool. He is absolutely perfect for Deadpool, but not as Lobo. Maybe, huh?
That's what Deadpool. I think of it was in Ultimate Spider-Man. They got the guy that did Ron Stoppable as Deadpool, and that was awesome.
Who was-
Impossible?
Yeah, Will Friedle. They got Will Friedle as Deadpool, and that was awesome.
Yeah, I could do that. What about
Well,
Will
it already
Forte?
happened, so there's nothing you could do.
Will Forte?
Yeah.
What was he?
No,
what did he play?
No,
again?
Will Friedle.
No, I'm not saying Will Friedle. I'm just suggesting Will Forte. But Will Friedle's good, too. I like Ron Stoppable. What is that? That piggy thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
But I was just suggesting, what about Will Forte for Lobo? If we're going this Ryan Reynolds route. Because if you're going Ryan Reynolds route, that's why I was saying, are you doing a standalone Lobo Superman outside of their whole DC universe thing?
Really? Will Forte? That's the hill you want to die on?
No, that's not the hill I want to die on. I was just
Mr.
suggesting.
Last Man on Earth? That's the way we're going with Lobo?
Well, I was saying, if you were going the Ryan Reynolds route of Lobo, I was suggesting, what about Will Forte?
No.
Yes. Either that or Will Arnett.
What about Carl Urban?
I put some actual real suggestions.
What? You've never... What? Have you... You haven't... Well, I'm just going to assume you haven't watched The Boys, because Carl Urban can be hilarious when he needs to be.
What about Jason
I
Bateman?
mean, just because you're funny doesn't mean you're a good Lobo.
Well, he's got the body. He's got the body type. I mean, he's.
The body type could be made with.
And on top of that, he can
too.
be super serious. What has either of you seen the fucking Dread movie? No, I'm assuming no.
No.
Yeah, Dread.
No, not the Sly Stallone one. I'm talking about the 2012 one with Carl Urban and Lena Headey. She was in it. She plays She plays Cersei Lannister on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Have you seen more Game of Thrones actors in DC?
Well, it depends. Who? Well, that also depends. Cause like, I could see if I could see what's his name? Shit. He played. Like I could see not either the guy who did Tywin Lannister as like a methodical villain. Like I could see him being. I could see him playing. I could actually see him playing Darkseid.
What about Adam Scott?
Wait, what?
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott? What did he do?
I'm saying, what about Adam Scott? Like, yeah, it doesn't bother me, but he can do that cosmetically or whatever. But
Yeah.
he has the wit. He has the emotional depth. He could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see.
He's a nice name that they will pick that will draw in some people.
Yeah, that's true. I could totally.
I'm not suggesting this realistically. You would be hilarious as Lobo, Bill Burr.
Yeah, I can see that. Bill Burr.
Yeah, it's a joke one, but I mean, you can see him pulling it off. If like they did another DC animated thing, you got Bill Burr. Like, if somebody doesn't get me Superman, I'm gonna put you through that fucking wall.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see
I
Bill
would
Burr
definitely
as.
watch that.
I can see Bill Burr as Lobo, and he can be serious. I mean, like because F is for Family. If you never watched F is for Family, Bill Burr is great in that, and they tackle heavy issues in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about? Never mind.
Wow, talk about it's so weird how we are just obsessed with Lobo.
I mean,
No, I was
like
gonna
the
jokingly
coolest
suggest
version of
things
Han
to-
Solo ever. Han Solo's already cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you suggestfully do Dane Cook out there? Like,
Fuck Dane Cook. I do not
Are you
like.
seriously suggesting this?
no,
I hate Dane Cook so goddamn much.
but that's why you hate him. Everyone hates him. That's why he gets the role.
Well, he's.
Well, you know what DC really needs to do? They need to liberate a couple actors from Marvel and put them in their movies. Like, can you imagine a Chris Hemsworth Lobo?
Why don't they just get
Maybe.
Liam?
Well, I
Why
mean,
don't
okay.
they
For
get
the
that other
record,
brother?
I will say this much: they they did because they got James Gunn now. And,
Wait, they got him from the Guardians. They released him.
well, yeah, because he's not. He said he wasn't going to do another Guardians movie, and
I thought he said he was going to change his mind, but okay, never mind.
yeah,
Then I
no,
guess
he's working with DC too. So at the very least, because James Gunn, look, I don't care how bad this sounds. Zack Snyder had only did 2 good things in DC in the DC universe that's not like Superman and shit. And that is Watchmen and 300. Those are the only 2 things I will acknowledge him for. Everything else, there's MasterCard. I mean, it was like everything else he had done is shit. Which is why, like,
and they even got the extended version of this shit that people clap for.
even that, like, I know people, like, I know some legit DC fans were just all like, look, is it better than what Joss Whedon had done? Yes, but it's still shit. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I'll just take your word for it, because I'm not gonna sit through a 4-hour movie. First of all, it's 4 hours. Second, it's comics. Comics. God, fuck comics.
And you knew it still dealt with the boxes, right? It's like these dumbass boxes.
Yes.
Like, here's a box. We're gonna kill everyone.
What's in the box?
What's in it?
What's in the box?
Brad Pitt. There we go. Let's put him in some movie. Does he still look good? Who knows?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll give you that one, Bobber. But like I said, it's again, for the record, I hope DC gets its shit together. I really do.
You know it's not. You know it's not.
Yeah, it's
See,
not.
DC is without a doubt the most popular comics of all time.
Well, yeah.
The 4 selling comics of all time are in order: Spider-Man, Batman, One Piece, and Superman.
Yeah, I mean, again.
So they know how to get their comics correct. They know how to get their video games and their animated works properly, but their live-action movies suck shit.
Yeah. It's just such a shame too. I mean, like,
I feel
you
like
have-
they just they just got like Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton in the 90s. They're like, hey, yeah, okay, this is
But
great.
on the other side,
We're
you
not
gotta
gonna
throw
plan
some.
anything.
But you gotta throw some shit at the fans too, like, because I still, to this day, now Bobbert and Captain, they basically said no. They tried. It's because they wanted Hellblazer, and that's what they didn't get. Michael Keaton, Constantine with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is Constantine. I still don't know why people shit on that movie. It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good, and it had its moments of being funny.
Do you hear yourself when you talk? You're saying that bad means you acknowledge that it's bad.
Well, I mean, like, it's not the most sophisticated thing. It's a lot like Terminator Salvation. You know they tried. I mean, I'd see another continuation of that, but like, what did they do? They just went back to modern times, and we got like Terminator 5, that dumpster fire. I mean, I still think that they could have done something with, like, it wasn't like it was
They're gonna do something with Transformers 5.
Yeah. And even then, the first Transformers movie. I mean, it was.
They
it was
just put
kinda-
Megan Fox in a hot car and a short skirt, and
Yeah.
it's got all the teenage boys.
That fucking dumb piece of garbage fire got a fucking sequel. I mean, like, come on, like, it's.
They milked Bumblebee in that car for all it was worth.
Yeah, they did.
They had a Bumblebee movie, spin-off, toys.
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf became more of a douche than ever, and they just started doing independent films.
Yes. That's another thing. Why did everybody love Bumblebee? One of the best. He wasn't he fucking.
It was the worst. The thing
He was
is,
the worst one.
He wasn't even an original Transformer.
Even in the OG series, he was still shit.
They just made him a hot car. No, the whole thing was to sell that car. They wanted to sell that Chevy. The whole thing was a product placement. It was Michael Bay, no plot, product placements, young teens. Go.
Yes. God, fuck Transformers, and fuck the fans for shitting on Constantine. It wasn't the worst movie.
I said I like Constantine. I just said that it set it up that it should have continued to either a sequel or a TV series, and it just let it down.
Yes.
It was just left to be wanting.
Ugh. Fucking assholes. Fucking asshole. Fans can ruin shit, man. Fans really can ruin shit.
At the end, you get like the angel, and then you get the devil, and it's like, okay, this is interesting. These are some interesting characters, and they're there for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
At the last second. I mean, God. It's like we were waiting for Godot, but Godot actually showed up, and he was boring.
Yeah, that's true. And then, Shia LaBeouf was in it, but though I'm thankful he was killed at the end. Fuck him.
No. Well, that's the funny thing about all these actors. You're going to get some shit actors along the way. or people that do something really stupid to fuck up their careers.
Well, like I said, Amber Heard's a retard confirmed.
Fucked up all the time.
Amber Heard. Ugh, yeah. Well, I think Lauren. Well, why was Laura's? You know what? I'm gonna stop talking because I can't English anymore. Good Lord, man.
That reminds me. I'll keep you posted about the stickers that come in.
Yeah. Okay. Because we're getting Robert, I'll share a text with you because like the stickers are coming. The stickers are
No,
coming.
but I mean, talk about you. Yeah, you got stickers, but yeah, you two, Tyler, and you are splitting it 50-50 because you guys put money in. You already told me that.
Yeah. If you well, we can do the pining for justice bit, but if you want to if you want to throw money into that pot, let me know.
No, that's fine.
I do. So, why won't Dr. Fate get his own movie? Wait, I didn't know Dr. Fate fucked with Black Adam. Then again, I'm not into. Or rather, I'm not into. I don't know as much DC lore as I do Marvel. So take from that what you will. But I didn't know
I knew they fought against each other and everything, but it was just I didn't know if they were gonna actually play that up in this Black Adam movie or not. Because in the trailers they never showed it until yesterday, or I mean, I saw a full trailer or a more in-depth trailer. It could have been released more, but yeah, they're putting Dr. Fate in this movie. And that was what I want to talk about because before I saw that, I was like, you know what? Who should have gave a movie to? Zatanna. Zatanna needs a movie.
Yes.
They really need more magic user movies.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, why not? Why not? Magic users
do CW. I'm okay with CW with Zatanna with magic. Like, I didn't think she should get recognized. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Zatanna's fucking. Besides, Zatanna's great. She's awesome.
And there's a lot of stuff he could do. If honestly, they can't screw it up. Honestly, I don't want a movie. I'd rather have CW. Well, actually, I don't know. Who's gonna screw it up more, the movie or CW?
Probably.
Answer both.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both gonna fuck it up, but who's gonna fuck it up more? I mean, I guess the CW, I could probably at least get 2 seasons.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Speaking of,
On this hypothetical, who are we getting to play this Zatanna, and who are we going to get to direct the series?
well, wasn't Zatanna a DLC character in Injustice? Or am I thinking of something else?
You probably are thinking of something else.
Okay.
Harley Quinn was in the Injustice movie, that I remember. Because you made the comment about the whole Arrow Cave being stupid.
Yes, I loved that comment. I loved it. Okay, so Bobber, here's the line. She was like, "Why do you call it the Arrow Cave? That's so stupid. You're a Green Arrow, right? Why don't you just call it the Quiver?" And then Green Arrow is all like, "You." Oh God, she's right. I will give Injustice that because like I did watch the Injustice movie. I liked the way they tackled Superman's slow descent into power hungry madness or whatever. But like overall, I mean like the one thing I was not a big fan of like the overall art style because everybody in that fucking thing made me feel so fat. They did.
Sounds like a you problem, not a them problem.
I don't care. It's just all like, come on. Why did at least Batman like if you watch Batman Under the Red Hood, he looks decent. But like in Injustice, he looks like first of all he's always just like I have a sad face. You know that's the face I make during sex. Oh wait, no, Batman can't have sex anymore apparently because that's a thing. And everyone
My biggest problem with that movie is that they killed Flash within the first 10 minutes over some stupid way of them, like, can't you vibrate through time and shit?
Yes.
And Joker kills him with, like, a friggin' blade? That's retarded.
Preaching to the choir, dude. You're preaching to the choir. But then again, like, I'll let it slide because they did have some really good funny moments, like how when what's his face was busting out Mr. Terrific, and the first thing Mr. Terrific does is take off his shirt, and you see his giant T like in the center of his chest, and he's just all like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude, I love the fact that Harley sat on what was his name? The destruction guy. It's gonna kill me. Plastic Man.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, they did get like I will give Injustice this the funny moments that were there, they were great.
I mean, I think it would have been better as a TV series than a movie.
Preaching to the choir. I mean, like the same could be said about Mortal Kombat, but then again, people will just I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be like, Doug, do you not remember the terrible animated cartoon Mortal Kombat had? I would counter that with, dude, look, that first one was meant for kids. I mean, for God's sake, they had a dog named Kiva in it. They wanted to make it for kids. If they went the full on, we're intending to appeal to the fan base, and they want to go the full mature route, then I'm like, you know what, I'm all for it. If that makes any sense. Still.
Yeah, it does make sense, and you're not wrong in that regard.
Oh man. Oh, DC.
Why do we need to focus on DC and Marvel? I mean, there are a plethora of comic and comic-based movies we can choose from.
Wait, say again?
Well, why does it always have to be DC or Marvel? There are other comics.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, nobody chose the Dread one, which sucked, and, well, Spawn doesn't have a really good track record neither.
I thought they're doing it, right? Aren't they doing a new Spawn?
I hear they are, but they're not, and then they're going back to doing an animated series like they did.
Because I heard like Michael and Joe White was gonna, he's on board, right? For the new one.
I don't know, man. I just hope they don't make it campy like they did last time with Danny Glover as Spawn. That was just all types of wrong.
When I think Spawn, I always think Keith David, but that's just me.
Oh yeah, me too. But that's he killed it when he was in the HBO series. He killed it as Spawn in the HBO series. For those who don't know, HBO did have an animated Spawn series. I think it had like 3 or 4 seasons to its name. I mean, it wasn't bad. There wasn't a lot of action in it, but like it had its. It was okay. I liked it.
Yeah, but he nailed that role. He's also my favorite Black Panther.
Wait, what?
Keith David's also my favorite Black Panther.
Oh yeah, because he was in One
Black
Piece.
Panther? Yeah.
Oh, I really hope they. I don't know. It's just.
You think you want them to bring back T'Challa to the universe?
Do they need to?
Well, how can they?
Well, that's the Hulk.
What? Because you're breaking up a lot.
The Hulk. Yeah, like Edward Norton as the Hulk originally. Now it's Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. Well, that's a different story because Edward Norton apparently is really hard.
Production.
Well, that's the reason why they switched Edward Norton out with what's his face is because apparently Edward Norton is such a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah, well, he's like a perfectionist and all this other shit. Like he wants to do all this stuff, right? Yeah. And then they knew this was the Hulk that's going to be set up for the Marvel Universe Avengers shit.
Yeah. I still hope they tackle the Great Hulk. Great Hulk is the shit. Great. Mr. Fix-It had done is just great.
I mean, if we're going down that route, Arrow actually had 2 different voice actors. It was originally Mako Iwamatsu, but then after his death, they just replaced it with Nick Baldwin.
Oh, well, yeah.
So I'm saying, why don't we just do the same thing for Black Panther? I mean, it's upsetting that he died. It really is, but the show must go on.
That is true. That is true.
Or they're like, we replaced War Machine too.
Well, yeah. Again, that's more of the back burner stuff. He just wasn't happy that he wanted more money, and they were just all like, no.
Yeah, but dude, you went like several different shades for saying this is the same dude, man. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we are coming close to time, unfortunately. And while I do want to keep debating DC, I want to move on to Marvel because Marvel. Oh God, I love. Well, I don't love Marvel, but as far as like lore is concerned, Marvel and me. Oh God, I know more Marvel than I do DC. That said, you take care, everybody. Later on.